Okay, quick concept today for Wes Schaefer's 12 Weeks to Peak program. Uh, the one right way. I'll talk about this, okay? Advanced practitioners, knowledgeable people, myself included, want to show you all the different ways you could do something, all the different directions you could come at it, all the different methods you could use to get from A to B, okay? Problem is, buyers don't want that. They want certainty. They want confidence. And by you giving them more options, it actually sucks confidence out of the situation and they don't buy. Okay. Too many options. This is something you see. Too many options equals lack of confidence. Okay. People want to be told there's one right way to do something. Now, complex problems do call often for complex solutions. I will not deny that, but focus on it being the one right way. Okay. Now, I learned this way back. So in the 90s, I was 19 years old and I walked into a drafting shop, like an engineering shop, and they were hiring a computer aided draftsman, so an AutoCAD guy. And I didn't know anything about drafting, but I said, look, if you let me work today, you can let me work without pay and let's see how it goes. And if you don't like it, you don't have to pay me. Just tell me not to come back tomorrow. And so I did that, and they let me come back the next day. And at the end of the week, I got a paycheck, and then, things went on from there. And I ended up being part of a big team that archived a military base. And at the end of the summer, they got rid of everybody else, and they kept me. So I knew how to do CAD. And when I went to college that fall, we had a CAD course. And so I was tutoring people on how to use CAD. Now, if you're an AutoCAD person, I also learned VersaCAD, and I've learned and forgotten CAD like 3 times in my life. I haven't used it in 8 years, 10 years. I could pick it up tomorrow if I had to. If you've used CAD, there's a lot of different ways to put like a circle on the end of a stick, right? You could mirror something, you could trim something, you could there's a whole bunch of different ways of doing that. And I found out as a 19-year-old trying to tutor people, some of whom were twice my age, on this stuff in the operations management program, they did not want the answer. They would just say, Jason, just tell me the one way to do it. Okay. And so in selling situations later on in life, this came back to me, right? I remembered, oh yeah, people don't want complexity. They want to know that you've been there before, that this is going to work, that this is solid, and they can feel confident about it. And that's a lot of what you're bringing. So yeah, in the background, be the master, have all those options, okay? But present, show your prospective client the one right way to move ahead, okay? It's going to work a lot better. Now, if you're a bunch of gearheads and you're collaborating in a room, like Michael Hiles will talk about this, for example, like sales guys, get out, executives, get out of here. The techies are going to, mind meld and figure this stuff out. Okay, that's a situation where a collaborative solution is involved, and we'd be less interested in the one right way. But if you're acting in a consultative capacity of providing a serious solution to a big problem on behalf of your client, let them trust you, okay? But give them reason to trust you by showing them the one right way to do things, okay? Let all the options recede into the background. You use the options yourself to filter down and assemble the right answer, the right solution, okay? But what you present to the client is very clear, right? It's one thing. I don't want to give too many options, right? I don't want to give any options if I can get away with it, right? So use this. Remember, this is about confidence. Sales is about creating an idea here and duplicating it over there in the mind of your customer, okay? And that goes with emotions and the mental picture of what's going to happen so that they feel secure and confident and they can understand the reality, right, of what's going to happen here. Otherwise, you're going to be too confusing, like I was, like 19-year-old Jason was, trying to teach people AutoCAD and showing them all the cool ways you could do this or that, and they just don't want it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.